Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
It's... I'm just sitting here, like, listening to music, and it just feels like a vibe right now.
Dude, high key with this lo-fi, dude. Oh, it's so perfect.
It is.
Okay,
Hello,
well,
everybody.
I'm nervous, dude.
I don't feel
I'm
nervous anymore.
nervous and excited.
I was nervous when we pre-recorded the first episode because it was different,
not like what we're used to.
Yeah. Oh.
P for pressure. We're pushing P out here? Okay.
Honestly, yes. Actually. Dude, our first recorded one, dude, we talked for so long and it just didn't feel as like natural and normal as like if we were talking to like Twitch, I guess.
Yeah. Especially we can interact with everybody.
The chat is definitely, I'm happy that we have the chat this time. But without the chat, we still can talk ever about everything and anything. And
okay, would you want to do like an intro or,
I actually didn't even think of that. Actually. Well, you guys, welcome to, this is the first live recording of our podcast. We will also be uploading all these episodes onto YouTube. So hello YouTube, hi, comment, subscribe.
And in the future, we're gonna have like the chat and stuff. We're gonna have a bunch of more things, but one step at a time.
We literally have like made this on like a spontaneous like let's do a podcast, and then had to fit everything in like a week's span of like planning, like time frame, like doing all this stuff. It's been so exciting. I was like waiting for Thursday to roll around because I was like, man, I just want to do the podcast already.
Same and well, I mean, I guess we could get started on the first topic.
Yes.
I am. Go ahead.
The Pokemon. We were just talking about like
how everybody's getting to play it, and we're like, oh, we have to do this podcast. Well, we're like, oh, we're gonna give our takes on it and stuff like that. Talk about our Pokemon.
We were gonna talk about it,
what we think.
It landed on the day of the podcast, which was funny because I was like, yo, everybody is playing Pokemon right now, and we're over here talking about the podcast stuff. And I was like, oh man, but it's a good day to have that actually. So.
Okay, first, starting off, I want to know, because I asked you earlier, we're like, oh, save it for the podcast. What starter are you going to pick?
I'm going to pick Cyndaquil.
I had a feeling you were going to pick the fire starter.
Did you?
I had a feeling. I was like, I don't even think I needed to ask.
I always pick the fire starter, but this was a hard choice this time. They actually had like 3 good ones.
I know, I'm going to go with Oshawott.
Are you
that's
really
the water type,
Oshawott?
right? Yeah, that's the water starter, right?
Yeah. No one's
because
gonna do
what gen are they from?
Oshawott is from Gen 6.
Is it 6?
Oh. No, wait. Okay. Rowlet was Sun and Moon. Which one was Oshawott? Gen 6. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. I'm wrong. I'm watching you wrong. I'm a fake Pokemon fan, you guys. I never picked the water starters.
I mean, I'm just Gen 3 and back. He is from
Gen 6. Am I wrong? I'm wrong. I'm very wrong. Are you Googling?
What's black and white?
Black and white is Gen 5.
Okay, Gen 5. That's where they're from.
Gen 5. Okay, Gen 5. Gen 5, because I don't know. I always, any Pokemon game I ever played, besides when I shiny hunted for Mudkip from Gen 3, I've always picked Fire Starter. Like, I've never picked the water or the grass.
I always picked the water ones. Ever since Squirtle, the OG, I've picked Squirtle, and then even with the new one, I picked Sobble. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I picked Sobble.
I don't know.
He's really sick. His last evolution is really sick, so I liked it.
Well,
I was like, might as well continue and pick,
Yeah. These starters are supposed to have different end evolutions.
Are they?
That's just
I've
heard.
That's the stuff I wanted to like talk about.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot, like Cyndaquil, I heard that he's getting new typings. or not Cyndaquil, Typhlosion.
Yeah. So that's like the new. The end Typhlosion will like look different. I think I don't know. They were kind of blacked out, but you could tell it didn't look the same as the original Typhlosion. So.
Okay. Well, I wonder if Oshawott evolution's gonna look different or have any different type of typing or something. But I'm pretty sure it will. Also, another question. I wanted to know if did they say anything about shiny hunting?
Honestly, the only thing I know about this game is the video that I had watched and I had shown you, and I was like, just watch this video. I don't. But besides that, I know nothing because today I didn't even know you couldn't use Pokebank right now. Like you can't like transfer Pokemon yet. I don't know if that's gonna change in the future, but I was looking on Twitter and I had seen that. Besides that, I have no idea. Like the whole game is completely. I was blinded and like I wasn't gonna watch anything. And you said you were gonna watch anything, but I was like, this would be perfect to talk about the podcast. So like I had watched that video. You watched the video, and we kind of know like the gist of everything. But I wanted to kind of go in blind with the game.
Yes, same. I mean, like I said, other than that, like video and maybe a couple things here and there, I didn't really see much, and I was just wondering if like maybe, you know, if you had seen something about shiny hunting, because I know that's like a big question, because what people do for content, you know.
Yes.
Once they're done with the base game. Yeah. So, I mean, I hope you can. I just saw that new form. You saw that in that video. There was noble Pokemon.
Yeah, the noble Pokemon is like the new kind of like legendary Pokemon. So that they had brought that into the game. So you get to fight the noble Pokemon, and your Pokemon get to fight the noble Pokemon. So that was like a new thing that they had added.
Okay. I just was like, there was so much. Do you know what's one thing that really caught me like by surprise? How big the worlds are.
The world is supposed to be like Breath of the Wild, so like Zelda big.
Yeah, because I didn't know
this. To that, I guess.
I didn't know the scope of how big it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Until I saw that video where the dude's flying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute, that map looks kind of big, dude. And then you can like, you know, be in the ocean and rivers and. This is gonna be huge.
They were like, we're not taking this lightly. And then you had shown me like all the reviews that had come out for it already. And it got great reviews already. So I'm just excited to see how the Pokemon community takes it though.
Yeah, because usually they don't listen to like the reviews or whatever. Because what other didn't Brilliant Pearl and didn't they get good reviews too? And people were like complaining about those games.
Yes.
I think so, right? I don't know, but did you see those reviews? It was 2 10 out of 10s, and like 7 or 8, like 9 out of 10s, and then the rest were 8 out of 10s.
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh.
The remakes for Diamond and Pearl that had just came out. Obviously you're gonna have like your loyals that like that's the generation they love. You know, we finally got a remake, and those people are gonna love the game. But if you're like someone that is like me, I did not enjoy the remakes, and I did not enjoy Gen 4. There's gens I don't like, and there's gens I do like, but it just didn't catch me. It's like I freaking love the first gen. Obviously, everybody does.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
But I like Gen 1. I like Gen 5, and I like Gen 2 too. So like 1, 2, and 5.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean, I never played any of the older Black Pearl. What is it? Diamond and Pearl?
Diamond and Pearl.
That's
4,
Black.
Yeah.
Oh, what's Black and White? That's
Black and White is 5.
Right, it's like no, but that's like right after, or
yeah.
Okay,
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Because I'm like, why did they stop? Like,
there's
whatever.
like Black, White. Okay, so it goes like Diamond, Pearl, Black, White, X, and Y because they ran out of colors or some shit.
Okay. Yeah, so I stopped playing Pokemon after Gen 3, so I'm really like lost with all that stuff. I literally like the first Pokemon game I picked up like back up after all that was Sword and Shield.
Yeah, because that started getting, you know.
I didn't play any of that. Any prior to that. So
because you you didn't miss too much. Okay, well, kinda. So you played.
Yeah, I mean, I did miss a lot.
You did kind of miss a lot. Diamond and Pearl, Black and White, X and Y, Sun and Moon, and then Sword and Shield. So you there's a big gap there. But thankfully, this game brings in a lot of Pokemon from all the other generations and a good mix so far that I've seen.
It just feels like a new Pokemon game.
It does.
Which is good. Because like most Pokemon games, it's like a formula to them, you know. Yep. This one is more like Breath of the Wild though, so it's something new.
It's something fresh and new that both, you know, you love Pokemon, but then you can like open world RPG games.
Yeah. I love that.
I'm glad that they changed the concept because honestly, like the remakes are cool. Obviously, everyone's gonna have their favorites, but walking around in grass and fighting gym leaders and doing the same thing over and over again is just not fun.
Yeah.
After a while.
That's why people started shiny hunting.
Yeah, because
they needed to do something.
You need something exciting to do, and like I don't know. It just blows my mind. I don't know.
Feel like because I saw that you have to like craft. There's like shops and like stuff that you can make.
You have to like survive.
I was gonna say I feel like for shiny hunting at least this game's gonna be maybe a little bit more tedious for what you have to do.
Probably. I don't know. I haven't seen anything or heard anything about shiny hunting, but all the Pokemon are out in the wild. So the only other game that was kind of like that was Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, where you could physically see the shiny Pokemon.
Yeah.
So if they were shiny, then you would see them in the open world, like in this game, you know. So I don't know.
I'm excited though, and I am jealous of everybody that's probably playing it right now.
Everybody's playing it right now. We're just like, all right, we're just gonna talk about it.
They can talk about all they want. We're actually gonna play it.
We're actually gonna play. I know. Everybody was like, I was on Snapchat, and everybody was like, downloading the game, getting the game. Yeah. Everyone on Twitter. I caught my game. I was like, man. But,
well, I mean, as soon as we're done with the podcast, I'm playing that shit.
You're like,
immediately.
I'm out of here. Like, we're out of here. The game Hades comes out tonight, so at the 28th. But since I'm on the West Coast, it came out at 9.
At 9, yeah.
But so yeah, it comes out technically tomorrow, but like midnight, I guess, for East Coast. I think they always go off American East Coast time.
Yeah.
For Nintendo releases.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I got
you. I got you.
Thank you. No, but I'm excited, so.
I'm very excited. I can't wait. Okay, do we have another topic, or do you want to continue with the Pokemon? Something you want to talk about?
I think we should jump back into the Microsoft thing that we were talking about last week.
Oh god. With the like a bunch of, we can already see some of the things that are like slowly happening.
All the changes already.
Yeah, like immediately with Call of Duty.
Uh-huh.
They're already thinking about not doing a COD every year.
That they need that though.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like they need to do that?
They need to not release a COD like 3 times a year because they're literally pumping out quantity instead of pumping out quality.
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally just doing it for like money and like.
Yeah, I mean, they just copy paste every single game. They had a couple skins here and there, but yeah, that's one of the things that they were talking about. Also, remember last podcast we were like, oh, what does that mean for PlayStation now that Call of Duty's with Microsoft, right?
Yeah.
So I saw that the next 3 CODs are gonna come out on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that means that just those 3 CODs, and then after that, like, no more.
COD.
On PlayStation.
I would think that their contract probably would expire with Activision, and since they are not, Activision is not owned by Microsoft, that they would not allow that after the contract is expired.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing on that is like, were we talking about this last week? If this was flip-flop, and PlayStation was the one that had acquired Activision and Blizzard, they wouldn't even let Xbox have a Call of Duty from like there on out.
High key. I've heard Sony's very like stingy with their stuff.
They're the ones that left E3. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know.
We're not even gonna have an E3 anymore. We're just gonna have a Microsoft Expo. And that's it.
Once Microsoft and Nintendo are like handshake emoji, then there's.
Bro, I was about to say, I mean, obviously nobody's gonna buy Nintendo.
Yeah, yeah.
But if Sony wanted to make like a power move, they would kind of try, you know. But I don't think they will. I don't think
No.
Nintendo's selling out for anybody.
No, but okay, hold on. I forget who owns Sega.
Let me see.
Is that Microsoft? Because I always forget Sega's like a thing.
Let's see. Somebody. So I'm looking it up. It says, no, it's not Nintendo.
No, it's not Nintendo. I thought it was.
It says Sega is actually owned by Sega and it's operating as its own entity.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, because no one ever mentioned Sega. Just so you guys know, Sega is still a thing. It's always like Nintendo, PlayStation, or Sony, and Microsoft, but Sega is still somehow
I never
dead.
think about them.
Exactly.
What the?
I always forget about them too. Like, they don't release anything, but they were talking about releasing a console to put in with like the console wars, but consoles are becoming like less and less of a thing now that you even like have like the choice of getting a disc drive, which was a big thing.
Yeah, dude, I feel like everybody's slowly. I mean, at least like the consoles upgrading. Everybody's trying to they're moving to PC. Everybody, yeah, I don't think people are gonna be. I mean, console gaming still is pretty huge, but for the time being, I feel like everybody's just slowly turning to PC gaming. So
that's why Nintendo has such. I think we talked about this last week. I always forget what we talked about, but
yeah.
This is why Nintendo has like not invested or like changed their online services. That's why it sucks so bad to do anything online with Nintendo. They're more of like, we're a family console. We're here for family time. We're here for the after dinner fun.
Yeah.
We're this.
In-person gaming. Yeah.
In-person gaming. So they focus on that with like their IPs, like Mario, Zelda, Pokémon. And then these consoles are gonna get PlayStation and Microsoft's already on PC. So PlayStation, I don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm telling you, pretty soon, like the next gen console, it's gonna be basically. I mean, these consoles right now, they're already like mini computers, but
yeah,
these next ones are gonna have some ridiculous specs. But still, it's not gonna beat just making your own PC,
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I think people are starting to see that. Because over the last 2 years, I've seen and known so many people that have like played console all their life, and then they just started building PCs.
Yeah.
And making their own PCs. Like everybody's switching.
Everybody, and it's like, why? Okay, so like I had recently bought Xbox Game Pass for like the dollar sale or whatever they have.
That by the way, that thing is so worth.
It is worth
Game
because
Pass
I don't need
so
I do not need an Xbox console. I don't have to try to hunt one down because obviously like Xbox and PlayStation are still hard to find right now. But I can just play all my Xbox games on my computer. So why would I need a console?
No.
You don't. Exactly. Nintendo has the home and handheld down. Xbox, Microsoft has PC down. What the frick is Sony gonna do? I honestly don't know.
Sony has their exclusive. That's their manpower because they have some really good games, but
that's it.
I don't know.
That's it.
Other than that,
but like, I feel like something bad's gonna happen.
Why,
Amazon's about to buy Sony.
Oh my god, Amazon's about to buy both of them.
Dude, Amazon's about to buy everybody. Don't worry. Disney's about to acquire Nintendo.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Microsoft's just gonna become the biggest gaming monopoly ever.
I mean,
You saw that? Let me see if I can go back a little bit to see that post that I sent you. That like all the companies that they have.
Yeah, they acquired not only Activision but like Blizzard, all the smaller studios that do a lot of indie games. Like they acquired so much in that deal.
Like that's like on top of all the stuff that they already have.
Yes.
So it is ridiculous. Like I see right here, they have Bethesda.
They have Bethesda, which is like Fallout, which is like huge.
Dude, I'm still tripping that they have the King, which is like the mobile gaming.
Mobile gaming's huge.
Yeah, so that they have 343, Obsidian, Rare. Even though I don't know if like
That's like
have they
old
made
school
anything?
stuff.
Yeah, I also said they haven't made anything recently.
No, I don't. I'm not that I'm aware of. I could be wrong, but Rare is like Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah, Wolfenstein. They just have a lot of.
The big one is Blizzard.
Yes,
the
Blizzard.
Blizzard is huge because still, even though the WoW community hates the WoW community, like classic and retail WoW are still huge today.
Yeah, they're big. They're ridiculous.
Like that's not dying anytime soon.
I'm telling you, I'm over here praying that they do something with Overwatch.
Oh, okay. But if you guys had listened to the last podcast, there was like 3 times like he's like, please God, if there's a God, just hear me.
Yeah,
today.
like they got Blizzard and they got StarCraft, Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch. Then they got all of the Call of Duty, which came with the 3 studios, which is Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have all these. Oh, this has a currently support role to these other things. High Noon
Mm-hmm.
Studios makes Transformers, I guess, and then Toys for Bob makes Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Skylanders.
Which
and then
that blew my mind because I don't know. I thought that was a PlayStation thing. I thought that was Sony.
Not.
Crash Bandicoot and Spyro were strictly PlayStation for the longest time.
Well, I mean, I guess it says right here, currently a support role could develop new games at any given time with these 3 companies that they bought.
Damn.
And then Beanox has Tony Hawk games, Crash Bandicoot, and then Call of Duty. So this is like huge.
That's
and then obviously they
wild.
got Ravens as well, which is Warzone.
What the fuck? Okay, they have played their power chip. Like they have it. Like unless Sony comes up with some like indie developer, like smaller studios that need to take over and like put out some good new stuff, Microsoft has everything.
Yeah. Well, wait, were you the one that sent me something about some sort of money that Sony
Sony is going to lose. Oh God, what was it? $87 to $260 million in profit per year, losing all these studios.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. That's a huge chunk of Sony's income. So if Sony's not making this, Sony needs to figure out like, hey, we need to open up new studios. We need to hire more people. We need to get like new main PlayStation exclusives because that's huge. That's huge. That's a huge hit.
I mean, they're still making hella bank though, but
not what they were pulling in.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't know. It was also that when the whole deal went through, Microsoft also made like the pact. They were like, we're not taking these games that are already on PlayStation off of PlayStation because they have the license, they own it, But Sony, everything dropped in the market for Sony.
Dude, and one thing that we didn't talk about last time was also their esports.
Mm-hmm.
They acquired like a lot of stuff from purchase as well. Like they bought all the rights to like the Overwatch League, the Call of Duty League, like Halo, Gears of War.
God,
like
I didn't even think of that.
All these leagues got bought in that like whole purchase. And like,
Jeez.
The website Smash GG?
Yeah.
And have you heard about Game Battles?
No, not Game Battles.
That's like a more old school, like for Call of Duty. Like it's like you would go and do tournaments. It's like the older version of Smash GG. Well, they acquired both of them.
Oh.
So
okay.
now they're gonna probably mix them together or something. But that's like some of the stuff that they got.
Yeah.
I didn't list all of them, but yeah, they also got MLG. MLG, I don't know, like.
No, they literally own everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Nintendo's
ridiculous.
not about that life, they're not about esports life. So they literally just bought everything.
Yeah. Hades said the only thing Sony got going for them is Japanese RPGs.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually,
pretty
but
much.
even think of that, like, the last couple like Final Fantasies came out on both consoles.
Yeah. Like, high key, now that I think about it, the only thing I'm like looking forward to even buying a PS5 for would be Final Fantasy 16.
But is that gonna come out on Microsoft too? Because the last couple of Final Fantasies did come out on both consoles.
You're right.
They really did.
I didn't think of that because I remember actually that was huge.
Yeah.
I remember a couple years ago that Kingdom Hearts came to Xbox, and that was like unheard of because I was only on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then so okay, then I don't think that's gonna be that means
like
that we'll get Final Fantasy 16 on PC maybe sooner than later.
Yeah. Honestly, because
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So Sony really don't got nothing going for them right now.
That's tough.
That is tough.
I mean, they're gonna go back to selling DVD players.
Oh, okay. I mean, don't they own they do a lot of movies too?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're rich. Like I don't think the gaming thing's gonna hurt them at all, dude.
True,
but it's just it's just a
Okay, think of it this way though. If you have millions and millions of dollars and you get that chunk, it doesn't seem like a lot for us. But if you put in perspective, if Sony had $20 and you took at least $13 of that $20 away from them, as your
a competitor too
or something, then you're oh, I'm broke. They're not pulling in all that money anymore.
I mean, it is a noticeable chunk.
It is. It's gonna be for them. They're gonna be like, oh my god.
That's ridiculous.
They're gonna have to do something. I don't know.
I'm just, like I said, and I'm gonna say it probably every podcast from here on. I think they're finally gonna Microsoft buying Blizzard. They're finally gonna give support to Overwatch. So
Overwatch 2, if you're out there listening,
please
come home.
Dude, 2023. Oh my god, they got. I thought
it was supposed to come out in 2022. Is that because of all the?
The scandals. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you guys didn't listen to our last podcast,
we talked about the scandals.
I didn't know about the scandals they're going, so I was like, whoo.
Yeah, the whole name change thing was big.
I was like, oh my god, when I found out about all the scandals and all the Blizzard employees that had gotten fired, and that's why all the games got pushed back and all this stuff happened, and then I was mind blown.
Ridiculous. Okay, what other topic do we have?
What else are we gonna talk about this week?
We're gonna talk about the We Are Young.
Yeah, they added 2 more days onto that.
Yeah, they added 2 days, but did you see how it worked? It's they're just gonna do the same thing on the other days. It's they were okay. So if you had a little a schedule, you were all right, I'm gonna go see fucking Silverstein in the first day, in the a first hour.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna move over to this stage to go see blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. And you miss an act. Well, for the next days, they're gonna do exactly the same schedule, so you better change your schedule.
I would think. Okay, if you guys didn't hear our podcast last week, we were talking about the We Are Young tour. It's happening with all the older bands, all the older emo bands. We're old. This was our middle school child.
Yeah, this is literally all the bands. When we were young, literally, I'm not even trying to say the whatever the title, but when we were young, these are all the bands that we listened to.
Yeah, these are the bands. And they put them all in one day, 12-hour festival, and there's 66 bands, and they're gonna fit them all in 12 hours, which is insane.
Yes, and I've seen the memes and everything. I'm all right, the bands go on stage, play 3 notes, and then they have to get off stage because they're so short. The sets are so short.
Well, okay, I was actually trying to do the breakdown, right? And there's supposed to be 3 stages. Okay, wait. Let's say this. Okay, there's 3 stages. There's 66 bands. Is that what it was said?
Yeah.
Okay, divided by 3. Okay, 22 bands. Was there 66 bands on that flyer?
I'm. You know what?
That
some of the bands didn't even.
Bands.
Some of the bands didn't even know they were gonna go.
Wait, okay. I need to know. I need to know the exact head count because I want to do the math right now. And then, as Pab promoting, I want to know how much time each band gets on stage.
Bands.
How many bands? I saw 66, but that doesn't seem right at all.
That's very ridiculous.
I would just say, okay, there's 60.
60.
60. Okay, 60 bands divided by 3. Okay, 20 bands per stage. Okay, 20 bands per stage, and there's 12 hours. They get an hour, almost 2 hours per band.
No, that's like a lot. That's like more
20,
than
20 divided by 20 bands, and you have to share a stage with 20 bands for 12 hours. Am I doing the math wrong? Am I doing the math right? Am I stupid? 12 hours. 12 hours.
I'm getting my head blown up right now.
20 bands. 20 bands. 20 bands. There's 20 bands.
In one second, 20 bands in one stage.
20 bands in one stage. Okay, so how many hours does each band get?
They literally get like 45 minutes each, dude. Just.
Oh, they do. Okay, I'm doing the math wrong. So they do. They get like an hour-ish.
I mean.
Well, okay, but smaller bands are gonna get less time because if you ever go to a concert, like the openers don't have as much time.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that, like that. Yeah, that's good, dude. There's gonna be a band that's gonna play one song, and that's it.
I mean, okay, some of those bands they only had one good song. I'm not trying to be shady, but
yeah. I mean, like, okay, what are the headliners? It's My Chemical Romance, Paramore.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, My Chemical Romance is gonna get like a 2-hour set.
So whoever's on their stage is just getting stuffed.
Bro, and I just realized, what if you wanted to see Paramore and My Chemical Romance? You can't.
You're missing one of them.
You're missing whatever. What's the third headliner? Let me see. We're young.
I think it's just those two. They're the headers, aren't they?
They have to have 3 enough. It's 3
I think
stages?
they're gonna be on the same stage, but Paramore first and like My Chemical Romance last. Also, while he's
I don't know, I'm there for the Avril Lavigne, dude. What?
Is she really gonna be there?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What people were talking about is like this is obviously being ran by the same people that did Astro World. And Astro World was a mess. If you guys didn't know anything about like any of that, but also it's $200 and something a day. It's not, you don't get to pay that and go all 3 days. It's per day.
Oh, by the way, it's sold out.
All 3 days?
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago, or not a week ago, like
God.
Literally within the week that we talked about it, they tweeted that they sold out.
My God, I want to see how it goes. I'm excited to see.
It's gonna be a mess, dude.
The venue is small. Where is it being held? I thought it was gonna be at the same place EDC was being held. But I could be wrong.
Dude, they're gonna have Pierce the Veil playing in the bathrooms. I can already see it, dude. They're gonna try to like have them in like the weirdest spots just to accommodate everybody, dude.
They got freaking Hawthorne Heights in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. They're at the ticket booth like area. You know what? I would rather watch them there. Not gonna lie.
True.
That would be so sick.
It's not the same place as EDC. Okay, so it's.
Oh, I thought it was.
Festival ground.
I was about to say EDC has like 50 people playing at once, and people don't seem to miss anything.
Oh, EDC is at the racetrack. That's why the EDC is so freaking big. They have so much space. So much space.
Yeah, dude, I want to go to EDC someday.
Me too. Man. We can't even go to this freaking festival because it's gonna be sold out, dude.
This festival was literally made for old heads like us, and we can't go.
It's because we're old. It's like all the kids that are going are actually those kids are like, oh man, like these are like the cool vintage bands. Let's go to
everybody there's gonna be so young. Oh my god.
Dude, I don't think I honestly I want to do EDC too, but I don't think I could actually do the festival in 12 hours.
Not my old body.
Dude, I've gone to a couple like.
Hey, well, not unless you're like off a fucking perk and you're just tweaking for 2
You're just like just jamming and vibing.
Yeah.
I mean, probably. But dude, I went to like a couple shows and raves already this year, and I'm like 2 or 3 hours. I'm like, I gotta sit down.
I was like, bro, my ankles aren't like they used to be. What?
I can't do this.
Oh man. Well, yeah. I mean, I wonder how it's gonna go, but yeah, that's crazy that it did like sell out.
I don't know.
I wonder how much a majority of those like tickets are like to scalpers.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, because I feel like there was more skepticism to this show than there was people excited for it.
I
You know
don't
what I'm
know why
saying?
people were so. Was it because of the fact that this was the same company that ran Astro World, or was this because
That
that's what
and
I'm just trying
it's
to
like
figure out?
ridiculous.
Like how many there
You
is.
know what? I just realized something. I saw a post somebody say that okay, you know how they announced that it was 2 days?
Yes.
Somebody apparently they fucking data mined their website,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently it was already preset in the code that they were gonna have 2 days.
They're just
So
trying
like,
to build it up.
yeah, I don't know, but I guess like that does seem a little bit shady that they didn't announce that it was 2 days like off the bat. The only thing I could think of was this was like a backup plan. You know, like it's like okay, if we need to, maybe we'll have 2 days, and they just had it set up. But
and then they had a third day. Like who you okay? The area the festival grounds that they had in Las Vegas, you have to like rent those out, so you already know you're gonna do 3 days. There's no way.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no
So
freaking way.
that's what I'm saying. So that I maybe they thought they could like make it 1 day for some weird reason, and then obviously all the backlash happened, and then they had to make it 3 days, and it was like a backup. And it is 3 days, right?
Yes, 3 days long. Now.
Okay.
Every time I looked at my freaking social media, they're like, "We're adding another day." I was like, "Oh."
Bro, they're about to make this a fucking whole week show at this point.
Mean, yeah, they're like, "Oh, guess what? Monday, who's going to work? Nobody."
Okay. Can't wait to see 80 DTR at the fucking bus stop before the show. What?
Dude, it is a poorly planned festival. Honestly, I just don't see it going great. And after the things that happen at Astro World, we'll see how things go.
Yeah, they could have literally done it like Coachella.
They should. I don't know.
Like they could have exactly done Coachella, but with these bands, and nobody would have been like, "Oh, okay, that sounds good."
Yeah.
But they were like, "No, you know what? 50 bands in 1 day, dude. 60 bands in 1 day."
Dude, like who? I just don't. I just can't see it running that smooth.
That's rough.
That's tough.
When that's very tough. When even is it?
On God, don't know. But did you see the people were making fun of it? So they were like saying that the person that owns that festival grounds is like the lead singer of Creed.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Like if Creed shows up,
if
you
Creed
gotta enjoy their.
At any time in the festival, Creed can play.
Yeah, they can play, and you have to enjoy it.
I was like, bro, well, the Creed thing is becoming a meme on TikTok now. There's like one of the girls was like, she pulled up next to someone at like work, and then the other car was playing Creed, and then she's like secretly singing Creed, and I was like, why are we making Creed a meme on TikTok?
Oh no!
Why is Creed a meme on TikTok?
I mean, everything just becomes a meme on TikTok over nothing. You know how it be.
Imagine just Creed just minding their own business, and like all these kids just made us a freaking meme on TikTok.
Dude, I don't even know that many Creed songs.
I know like one Creed song. I swear to God, it's probably the song I heard my dad play or something.
Low key, it might be the only song I know. That one Creed song.
Let me look up Creed. I need to look up Creed on Spotify.
Oh, brother.
By the way, this podcast is not sponsored by Creed.
No,
Just would like to throw that out there.
What do you mean, dude? Creed's amazing, right?
Oh yeah, Creed. We get us on the We Are Young tour right now.
Please.
No, I actually know a lot of these Creed songs. Okay. With Arms Wide Open, that was a classic. Higher? Okay, oh, I know a lot of these songs, actually.
When did they get Nickelback on this tour?
Dude, I'm telling you, get out the classics.
Yeah.
They need one of those festivals where they, what was that music called where it was like all the hits of that year? That's what I call music?
No, that's what I call music tour. Okay.
Have fucking a bunch of random people on there.
Mushy said, "I'm gonna break into the festival just to yell that Creed sucks." Bro, they're gonna have you in prison, like immediately.
They're like, what is happening here? Dude, Creed's gonna be there. Dude, imagine Creed headlining.
Oh, brother.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Creed isn't
oh,
even
brother.
that kind of music, but I just thought that.
Aren't they like a Christian band or something?
Are they Christian?
I don't know. Let me see.
Google. Man, I like two Creed songs they possibly can't. Oh my god.
No, they are not.
Okay.
They are not.
They're more alternative.
Oh, it says everyone in Creed is a Christian, but the band says they didn't start playing rock and, whatever.
I'm glad that actually was some information that I needed to know. So that if anybody asks me if Creed is a Christian band, at least I can tell them the members are Christian.
I'm sure that'll, come up in conversation.
I'm glad
at the water cooler.
I'm glad the podcast highlights on YouTube are gonna be like Pokemon, Microsoft, Creed. I hate it. Oh,
okay, we can move on to another topic before this becomes the Creed podcast.
Dude, sponsors freaking Creed.
Okay, we can ask some of the questions.
Oh, okay. Since we actually have people in here, let's ask our questions that we had talked about, and then we can talk about them.
Yes.
We wanted to know. Well, I saw.
We usually get our from gaming Twitter.
Yeah, from gaming Twitter. I saw it on a meme page.
Oh, brother.
What's one gaming achievement you are proud of? You go first.
Me? Okay.
I didn't prep myself for these questions, by the way.
Low key, I'm winging it, but I'm trying to think. Okay. I feel like maybe for me, it would be, the first time I went to a tournament, and I actually beat somebody, because I had gone, like a Smash tournament, and every time I had gone, I got smoked. So like the first time you go and you like actually beat somebody, you're like, oh man, like I'm actually like improving. So like I felt very proud, even though like I still got mocked in that tournament. I was kind of proud of myself because I'm like, okay, like I beat somebody one time,
I mean, that's exciting, and like the first time like winning something is just so, it feels good.
That's what I'm saying. Like you work towards it,
Yeah. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, that Reza is gonna be.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
No, I want to tell them now. He's gonna be in a tournament. Have you been posting on Twitter?
I posted it on Twitter and then in my Discord. Yeah.
He's gonna be in a tournament this week.
So. It's actually. I was gonna say we could talk about it after this because it ties into that Genesis thing I sent you.
Oh yeah, and then that could tie into Mango.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll revisit this. But I'm sorry. I was just really excited because I've been telling this freaking boy to join a tournament for the longest time, and I was sitting here like waiting for my jersey, waiting for my merch, waiting for my sign. Like I'm here waiting.
I just want to play and like not get smoked. But you know what? I saw my pool had plup in it, and I'm scared.
As soon as you had sent me the plup thing, I was reading through. I was like, I don't know this. I don't know plup. Oh god, I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. Plup is very good. If you guys aren't really familiar with like the Super Smash Bros. Community, plup is very good.
He's literally an Evo champion.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing in this pool.
So, hey, I was like, dude, it's an honor to play against Club.
Yeah, I was gonna say just the practice alone would be really sick.
Yeah.
Ooh, Brendan said he was ranked 11 on a quick scoping leaderboard in MW2. Dude, I love MW2. I love sniping in that game.
One of the best Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's one of the most fun games to snipe in, and to be in a quick scoping leaderboard number 11. That's fucking sick, dude. I love that.
I love that.
I love that.
I don't really have anything, like, I was trying to think of, like, what's game achievement that you're proud of. The only thing I can honestly think of, there's, like, two things. I've beat Halo 4 on the hardest difficulty.
I mean, Lasso Legendaries, those are fucking hard, dude.
The under 4 hours, because you had to beat it in under 4 hours.
I thought, you know what, like, I was thinking, because I'm like, what would be mine? And there was some stuff that I was like, oh, wait, maybe Anna would say some of this stuff.
Yeah.
What about something like in your Destiny career?
The only thing I've really been proud of about Destiny is I've been to the Lighthouse. You guys have played Destiny. Yeah. And all the raids. Like Destiny 1, I beat all the raids.
Yeah, because you used to do King's Fall on hard, like, or whatever the hardest difficulty was, like, all the time.
Fucking 3 times a week for all the characters, yeah.
I think I only did it, like, one time, maybe? I don't know, because I didn't grind too much on, like, the hardest difficulties. I just wanted to get my guns and get out, you know?
Yeah, you're just like, we just ran it one time, we're good, let's go.
I'm like, I'm trying to get this Defiance of Yasmin, and that's it, dude. Like, get me out of here, huh? No, but they were fun.
Yeah, the only other thing I can think about is the Halo thing I was really proud about. And I've also beat Resident Evil 7 in under 4 hours to get the achievement for that. Because when back in the day when I played console, there was like those really hard achievements.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I really want to get some of these achievements that like other people don't have.
Dude, that's hella sick. I don't think I've have that Halo one.
The Halo
one? Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm a Halo player and I love Halo, but I play the campaigns very casually.
Yeah.
No. Like I like to enjoy the story for those. Like I'll put it on normal and just go through them, you know? Like
I even took a picture of that because it was like the achievements like you're something like insane. Because you play on the hardest difficulty and you have to beat
with the skulls, right? With the skulls on?
the skulls on, and you have to beat it in under 4 hours. So it took me like a week to do it.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
But I did it, and now I don't ever play on Xbox anymore. So
you know what? You can play it on PC.
I know. I still need to play the new one.
I haven't either. I literally just been playing the multiplayer.
My Game Pass is about to run out. I need to play it before the 8th.
Bro, just renew that shit. Come on.
Oh, it's actually worth. There's so many good games.
Yeah, on there. That's literally super worth. I was gonna say, the new Halo is sick, but it's filled with cheaters now. So rip, dude.
True.
Yeah, so that's what she said. For me, it's leveling every class to max level in Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Holy, that must have taken a long time.
Yeah, like how long?
I forgot how many classes there is, but there is a lot.
How many classes and how long? Because and leveling up anything on like any game and you maxing out on like all like everything, it usually takes a while.
Oh yeah, and they added 10 levels now for in Endwalker. So now, and max level used to be 80, and now it's 90.
6 months. Oh my god.
That's a long time.
I'm over here like, oh, I sweated for like a week on Halo. But she's like, I got 6 months on that.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a lot of grinding because you have to do like a lot of like raids and stuff.
Yeah, that's a lot of grinding. Oh my god, you were a champion, was she?
Oh my god. But yeah, dude, no, that's just, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I'm proud of. I'm pretty sure
there's a lot of stuff. I would say even a lot of ranked stuff. Because I never used to play anything competitively ever. And I know you've played a lot of Overwatch competitively, and I'm pretty sure you're proud about that. And like,
yeah, but I'm telling you, like, even just like some of the single player stuff too, like just beating games, like, beating Kingdom Hearts 2 on the hardest difficulty. That was like a proud achievement for me because I love that. I love that series. So
that's what I'm saying. Like.
I used to be the best unranked Mercy. I believe it. I saw it with my own eyes.
You saw
I saw it. I saw it.
I love. Okay, let's just throw it back real quick. A little throwback. I love how like I used to play Overwatch back in the day on console.
Dude.
And I thought I was hot shit. I know you didn't play, and I thought I was hot shit. And then I watched this fool play on PC, and he's over here freaking destroying people.
Look,
I was like, oh man.
She's giving me too much credit when she's literally the McCree god. Like I used to just watch her streams and watch her play McCree. And I know,
but it's funny because I went back and I have a lot of my Xbox clips on my OneDrive, and I went back and watched my Overwatch clips, and I was like, back in the day when I like got a 5-piece within McCree, I was like, oh, I'm so badass, and like get like a 5-piece with like Diva or something, and then I watched the actual like pros or like you play, and I'm like, oh my god.
Okay, no, but like I'm telling you, you know what? I didn't even play Overwatch this much, and then I think you were the one that got me to play on PC. I think.
Yeah, because that was right when I was trying to do mouse and keyboard, and I made you play with me.
Yeah, because I didn't know. I was like, I had just switched to PC, and I was like, what game should I like get? Because I played Overwatch on console, and I was like, oh, I should try it, and it was fun. But I learned directly from the McCree god herself. Me. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
You surpassed your teacher.
The senpai.
Yeah, you completely just fucking blew past me, but I was learning because that was the first game I had ever played on mouse and keyboard.
It's a good game to learn on, too.
It was, because there's like 4 buttons. That's it. And then I went from that to playing COD to playing Apex, where you have like 19
hella stuff to do. And then the thing I like about Apex, the reason I love playing Apex a lot is because Apex reminds me of Melee. Because all the tech skill that you can do in Apex.
Yeah, all the...
It's like in Melee, there's like a lot of stuff you do. Like, you know, just like in Melee, how you do wave dashing and like, you know, like a bunch of different like tech, L canceling. In Apex, you have like tap strafing, you have wall jumping, you just have so much that it's not just a shooter, you know?
Yeah.
Like you can completely destroy somebody like in a stylish way, which is my appeal to Melee. Like in Melee, basically, the whole game, the whole match is who can style on somebody the hardest, you know? And I feel like that's how Apex is. So Apex is a sick shooter.
It's so good. I cannot get enough. I honestly, out of any game I have ever played, it has finally surpassed Destiny. In being my most.
I never thought I'd see the day. Because she played a lot of Destiny, like a lot.
I used to be like, before I switched to Pokemon when I was on Twitch, people would come in and be like, I thought you were a Destiny streamer. And that was the meme for the longest time. People would be like, I thought you were a Destiny streamer.
And nope. But now you're an Apex professional.
I am an Apex player. I literally have not found another game that I can pick up and play as long as I can play Apex.
Not gonna lie, I think that's how I feel right now, because not a lot of shooters give me the same like satisfaction.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like I'll play Halo, I'll play like Overwatch here and then, but Apex, there's just something satisfying about Apex, you know?
They just did a really good job with Apex, I feel like.
Yep. I've always said that, even like back then when we first played it, Apex has always had the best movement. Like no other game can you run around, like even like when you haven't seen anybody and just like do stuff. And like the movement's fluid. Mm-hmm. Like I played PUBG and I fell asleep running around like looking for people. Yeah. You know, in Apex I'm like wall jumping, sliding everywhere, like just going down hills.
It's not like that. It's like it literally gives you the best of like everything. It literally gives me those Overwatch vibes where each character has their own abilities and their own perks and their own, you know, everything. And then you get like a shooter like Call of Duty and you literally just mash them into like its own thing. Yeah.
And I feel like Warzone had like a lot of potential too, because I know you played that for a while. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, they dropped the fucking ball in that game.
They really did, but that's what happens with every Call of Duty. It's like, oh man, this Call of Duty is so good, and then what the fuck just happened?
Oh man. But she said he played a ton of Overwatch on PC with a friend at launch, but a massive burnout plus rank destroyed all momentum. I feel you, but sometimes you just gotta take a break from the game, you know?
I've done that with other games before. Like I've had times where I've been burnt out on a game and like
just take a break.
Take a break.
Yeah, I take breaks from games all the time. Like I legit took a break from Overwatch for like 2 months. I played here and there, like whenever Waldo asked me to play. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I don't go out on my own and like, oh, I'm gonna play Overwatch today. You know?
Yeah. It's an We just wake up. It's an Overwatch today.
He's like, time to ruin my day. Let's go. Let's play some Overwatch.
Anytime that I had ever heard him talk about playing Overwatch, he's like, I just want to ruin my day today. I was like,
yeah, I always tell it because I've had a lot of people were like, oh, would you ever like want to would you recommend Overwatch? Like I've never played Overwatch before. I'm like, no, I do not recommend that you play this game for your sanity. It's just crazy right now. But it's a fun game. It's like like a crazy ex-girlfriend. you're like, an abusive relationship.
You just keep going back.
There you go. Yeah, you just keep going back because it's like, I don't know, something about it.
Something about it.
It's gonna get better though. They just got new management, so this ex-girlfriend's gonna, get her life together.
Oh no!
She's gonna get her life together. She's gonna make some changes, and it's gonna be better than ever the second time, right?
Oh my! I mean, true. You can't ever doubt it. You have to always think positive about it.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever try survival games? Like, which survival games are we talking about? I don't think I'm really good at survival games.
Minecraft on survival? What? No. I love survival games. Like, I wanted to buy DC, but that shit is $40. I'm like, I don't know if that's worth it.
That stops me from buying a lot of games too.
I'm like, that's kind of like, we actually tried Ark recently, but it was a mess. Yeah, because remember we all downloaded Ark.
Yeah, but nobody played it because it was a mess.
Yeah, we remember I had it on Epic. People had it on Steam. Like, people couldn't play.
It was horrible. I was sitting there waiting, like, what are we doing? And
I know you downloaded yours, and then nobody played.
Nobody played.
Like, nice fucking 5 hours of us doing nothing.
Basically, Xbox is the therapist, yes.
Yeah.
For your Overwatch problems.
You just need to find a cluster. What's
a cluster?
What'd that mean?
I'm just not good at survival games. I think Minecraft is the only survival game I've played on survival. And I don't like that because I like to play on the creative.
I know, same. I like to make stuff. I like to make hotels.
You are always making hotels, and I feel like Jar's always making Popeyes, so...
Yeah, I know, right? He's always making a Popeyes for some reason.
He's like, Popeyes is the shrine.
No, Popeyes, and then he has like a ton of animals that he trained. I'm like, where'd you get this, like, bird from? I'm like, he's like, don't worry about it. What? I'm like, okay. A server that is a cluster of servers, I do all that in Ark because I play PvE. Oh, okay. I mean, the closest thing I think we played to a survival game was Valheim.
Oh, we did play Valheim for a little bit.
And that game was like really fun, but I still remember.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about the boat, please.
The boat, dude. I think I still have the footage.
I do too. I actually was going through my clips, deleting a bunch of stuff the other day. It was us taking the boat and wrecking the boat.
So since like I'm just when it comes to survival games, like I'll gather stuff and like I'll fight stuff, but I'm not like the crafter or whatever. So one day we logged on and there was a boat, like the biggest boat you can make in Valheim, and we're like, oh, let's take it for a spin. We're like, Maya, you want to go with us? And we just went adventuring.
And we died.
And we got assaulted by what was it?
Like a kraken.
It was some sea serpent
it was like
or something.
Kraken, dude.
And it just killed us, and then we just never talked about.
But no, JP was like, "Where's my boat?"
And we all played it off.
We all like, "Oh, you probably didn't put it on shore enough. It probably just floated away."
Yeah, and ever since then, we just never told them. Even though we have like 3 different POVs of that moment.
Me screaming. We'll have to post that. Oh my god.
We're fine. We're trying to escape, right? And we're like, we're fine. We're not gonna die. Next thing you know, we're in the water. I was like, okay, we're dead. But yeah, that's. I mean, if you want survival, that's the survival game I've played.
Yeah, I played that in like Minecraft. That's probably about it. I think JP just followed the stream.
Did he?
Yeah, I remember talking about his boat.
Oh no, you know what, JP? It wasn't your boat. It was Maya's boat. What? Okay, we have the other question. What game changed your life? Like, and I mean in the sense of like, maybe it brought you into a community, or it like, it opened your eyes to something new that wasn't there. Like, I could go first again if you'd want me to.
Yeah, go ahead. You go first.
I was gonna say, a game that changed my life was Halo 3. Halo 3 and Halo Reach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Halo 2. My man. Because those were the first, like, I've played Halos before. Obviously, I've always played them growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always played the multiplayers. But when those came out, that's when I started paying attention to tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when, young Rezo started looking into like all these things, like the MLG stuff and like just like tournaments, and then I would look into other games and I would see like the Gears of War, they ran tournaments, like Call of Duty, they ran tournaments. That's when like around 2012 is when I think Black Ops 2 came out, right? I want to say because Black Ops 2 came out when Halo 4 came out, and Black Ops 2 had some of the best multiplayer and competitive like tournaments that I've ever seen, and I was like, oh my god, like there's more than just Halo tournaments and stuff in that. So, but Halo 3 and Halo Reach are what's that spark, I guess, for competitive games. So that's what I would say.
And that's when you were born.
Yeah, baby Rezo.
I honestly, if we were talking about like, okay, so that was probably about the time, because like I had played video games since like I was small. Like that was the time when Halo 3 came out. That was the first time I had gotten an Xbox 360. And I'd gotten Halo, and it came with the free like online, I guess.
Yeah, the 3-month.
Yeah, the 3-month thing inside the game, and that's when I was born. That's when that's a long time ago. You gotta think, when did that come out? 2007.
Yeah, 2007.
2007. That's when Panic and Baby was born, because my friend Ashley and I had played Halo all the time, and it was actually like a randomly generated name. So there's a Panic Ashley baby out there, just so you guys know. She does still game. She's very big into Overwatch and a bunch of other games.
But my man, handshake emoji.
Handshake emoji. So that's when I was born. I mean, that's a big change in my life, because I had never played online gaming before until Halo 3. And so that was like when I first got like little like that little teeny plastic headset. First time ever like meeting tons of different people around the world. Yeah. Like
that was an amazing time.
It was
literally an amazing time.
It really was. And
also there's something about like, because back then obviously there wasn't like Discord and stuff like that. You would there was, I don't even think there was like parties how there is now. So people would play in the public lobbies and everybody would have the scuffed mics. Yeah. And you could just, it's like so nostalgic to watch some of these videos of like 2007 Halo 3, and it's like the most scuffed mics, but everybody's like talking shit. Yeah. It was a great time.
Those are good times. I'm actually, which is crazy because I've met so many people playing video games and being on Twitch and stuff like that. My friend Ross and Jared, I'm actually still friends with my first 2 friends I ever made on Xbox.
Dude, that's sick. What the hell?
I'm still friends with both of them. I still talk to them from like, not like all the time, but from time to time, and I do comment on their stuff. But that's, those were my first. I was in a clan with them for Halo, and those were my first online friends. I'm still friends with them today.
Dude, that's so cool. I feel like recently, because of Halo Infinite coming back, I was able to reconnect with some of the old homies from back in the day. Like my friend John Derek. Like there was somebody that I would play Halo 3 and Reach with like all the time. And then as soon as Halo 4 came out, that's when like the community started like
building.
Everybody, like going away their separate ways. So I hadn't heard from him in such a long time. And then Halo Infinite came out, and I was like, so he's friends with my other friend named Slumpy. And me and Slumpy go way back, but me and Slumpy kept in contact. So when Halo Infinite came out, Slumpy's talking to John Derek, and then like I saw that, and I was like, oh snap, like it's JDV, like what? It's been years. And I started talking to him, and so like our bond was still kind of there because of Halo. Like we were still like being able to be homies because of this game.
That's so nice.
Like it's like I never thought I was gonna be able to talk to him ever again.
That's like you see those sad TikToks or sad posts where they show like all the people on Xbox sleeping.
Yeah, like
and you like won't ever talk to those homies again, and you don't know when the last time you ever got off, and they're like, all right, see you to play tomorrow, and then you just don't
never get on. Yeah.
Oh, that's why I always friend people, and I never unfriended anyone, because like I spent like my time gaming with you.
I know. That's why I would always try to like add them on something else, on some kind of social media. Like, I'm pretty sure I added a ton of them on Facebook when I used Facebook, but obviously I don't use it anymore. So, though the rest that I do have is like on Twitter. Dude, I low key would like to sign into the 360 and see the friends list.
I went on what was I went on freaking Xbox, not like recently, but to see if anybody was playing Destiny 1. And there's still people on my friends list and stuff. We're still playing Destiny.
They're grinding. They're like, why isn't Trials back? What?
I was like, yo, these guys are stuck in a whole different world. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, we got some games that people have chewed up.
So Call of Duty for Brandon, dude.
I love COD. COD is such a. I've met a lot of friends through that too.
COD is such an easy game to.
I'm telling you, Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is the one where I met a lot of my homies. Like, I don't know, that game was just phenomenal. Tetris on the big ass black Game Boy.
In games, I mean, whatever your first game introduced you to gaming, that's like life changing.
Yeah,
you know.
High key. Hamtaro, Ham Heartbreak. I've never heard of that, but I know Hamtaro.
I love Hamtaro.
Yeah. Yeah, the scuffed game chat with the outlandish shit talking. Yeah, dude, that was. We're not gonna have that ever again. Like, I mean, nowadays, like if you play like Valorant, you're like just shit talking your teammates. That's it. Like Overwatch, your teammates, but you're not.
Teammates.
You're not shit talking the other lobby.
I love watching.
Like if you play like
Overwatch.
Apex Ranked, I was like, bro, no. What was it? Blackout for Call of Duty. I think you could talk to the whole lobby, if I remember correctly. I was like,
really?
bro, I wish there was like proximity chat in Apex, so I could like shit talk some of these people sometime. And I'm like, bro, like, cause like in H1C when there's proximity chat.
Yeah.
I think PUBG has it.
Dude,
I'm not sure.
That was like back in the day, like you would hear someone screaming after they died.
Yeah, but now the only shit talk you do is either through the game chat
or your teammates.
Or your teammates. Which unfortunately, that's why a lot of people. PUBG has it. Okay. I didn't get a chance to really experience it, but I'm just saying, like, that would be. Imagine if Apex had it, dude. Somebody bald race and there was proximity for real, dude. Imagine, okay. Have you guys ever seen an H1Z1 lobby, like a pregame lobby?
Yeah, where everyone's screaming.
Okay, I feel like that's how Fragment would look and sound.
Everybody just be screaming.
Everyone's just yelling. You just hear, and it's proximity. You just hear like people like zipping up. You just hear them shit talking as they're going up and doing like all these tricks and shit. And I'm like, okay, like that's how I feel like it would be. But that would be so much fun, honestly. So, yeah. Yeah, that's I
can't even like imagine that. It would be so funny.
Yeah. So Halo, I feel like Call of Duty, Halo, like all that golden era of gaming changed a lot of us.
Yeah, I feel a lot of us now. And it's I think it's crazy to say, like, think of all the ways that all of us have met and stuff, and like if you didn't like that game, maybe you wouldn't have met your friends, you know?
Exactly. It's so ridiculous. It's like, I think Kit was telling me last time, like through some crazy like butterfly effect, you know?
Yeah.
Like playing Halo 3 led you to this moment. Mm-hmm. Not to get deep or anything, but
we're getting so deep right now. What is happening? I just think about it. I was thinking about, like, what if I never grew up like in video games? I never would have met any of you guys.
For real.
It's just like one thing could change your life and you just would never have met the people you met in your life. Because gaming, we all bond over gaming, and we all like to spend our time together and like to spend our time playing the games we like to play, and like that's what we like to do in our free time.
And it's just ridiculous, like, that we would have never met. Like, never. Any of us.
I was just thinking, I was like, if my older cousins would have never introduced me to like gaming and like on the older consoles, and like I played with them for hours, and then I begged my parents for a 64 for Christmas, and like that led into like, oh, when I got older I got an Xbox. Like, it was all connected, you know?
Yep. Which, man, I don't know if I want to ask this question now, Because I had come up with a couple other questions for the podcast. I was gonna say like, what is everybody's favorite console and game with that console?
True.
Like I don't know. Would you want to?
Yeah, I mean,
answer that right now.
Yeah. Okay, chat. So, what is your guys' favorite console, and what is your favorite game on that console?
With that console. Because, do you want to go first, or should I go first again?
You go first. You can go first.
Okay. I think for me it would be the 64. Because that game, literally you cannot. It's pretty hard to pick a favorite game from there. Because every game is like amazing.
Yes.
PC, does PC count? I mean, if you want to do PC gaming, you can. You can say like CS:GO or something. But I feel like one game my favorite console obviously is the 64. And one game that I really love on there is Smash 64 and Ocarina of Time. Those are my two favorite games. But
if you're a gamer about our age,
yeah, you know what, like. Yeah.
No, mine would probably have to be.
Wait, our age? I didn't know we were naming chess.
I can't. I honestly can't think of like what my favorite. My favorite console would probably have to be the 64. Obviously, I still have my 64 from when I was a kid.
It's a rough tie between 64 and the GameCube.
The GameCube I still have my GameCube too.
Yeah.
I just can't. Those are like the two best. That was like the best time to be a gamer. I'm sorry.
Like
sorry,
you never needed online. You were just by yourself gaming.
Yeah, and it was just it felt. And then you go back and play those games, and you're like, what the frick? These are like so bad. But like when we were younger, it just was insane.
It was next level.
We're old.
Yeah, we are very old.
We are very old.
We've gone through every console.
That's sad to say. We really lucked out.
It's not sad. We're gamers. We're gamers, dude.
I mean, we lucked out. Imagine if we were born like in the 1960s or something.
Okay.
Just something to think about.
Okay, we got PS2, Need for Speed Underground 2. That is a banger of a game. I love that game. This is going to be a very strange answer, but Wii and Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy is sick.
Yeah, Galaxy is really good.
I love the OST for that. Between 64 and PS2, naming a favorite game would be hard. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, I said the golden era of gaming was like, Halo 3 in that 2007 era, but that's for online gaming.
Yeah.
The golden era of like gaming, I feel would be like from 64 to PS2.
Well, okay, if we're gonna do online gaming, I would have to say the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And Halo 3.
By the way, 360 probably the best controller ever. The 360
Dude,
controller.
honestly, on God, like
that's the most comfortable
Xbox
controller.
One came out,
that shit was blocky. I was like, what the hell is this? Can't choose Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi, like
a thing, the handheld thingy. 64, I could go with Smash, Mario 64, and GoldenEye. Love those.
I love that.
Nothing like playing split screen GoldenEye with my cousins and somebody getting mad at somebody.
Right. I never had an issue with the Xbox 360 controllers. Yeah, actually, like nowadays you go through like a PlayStation 4 controller like every freaking week for no reason.
Yeah.
The one with 3 buttons.
A ton of issues. Yeah, no, something about the newer controllers. I guess they make them to break, so you have to buy new ones.
Oh my God.
The conspiracy tinfoil hats,
Tinfoil hat time.
That is. Yeah. I would have to say that. You said 64, but you didn't say a game.
Oh, Ocarina of Time.
Dude, Ocarina of Time is so sick.
Yeah.
That and Majora's Mask.
I mean, yeah. There are so many good games on the 64, though. I could just
even
talk
like
about 64 games.
I know you personally would like Harvest Moon on 64.
I still can't find that game.
Last time I went to book, I was looking for it. I swore I saw it, but I must have been tripping.
I spent so much time on Harvest Moon 64, you guys don't even know.
The OG Animal Crossing. No, OG Stardew.
Harvest Moon is amazing. Yeah, the new Harvest Moon is, but yes, it got pretty bad.
The cow that you bought?
Yes.
Is that the one? Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, what new one?
They just aren't as good as the old ones. But that happens with games. Like, you know, you always talk about like, oh, you know, Halo 3 is just better than the newer Halos, or, you know, like, I don't know. Games start to like just, you keep pumping out the same game and not changing it, it's just not as good, you know?
Yeah.
Or you change it and it's not good.
Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so that's like the two extremes, because that happened to Halo. Like, they changed the formula like crazy, and that killed the game. And well, Call of Duty just control pasted their fucking formula, and they're like not that great right now, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But one company that does have their shit together, at least compared to these companies, Respawn, Apex is a really good game.
For now, until all the people at Respawn just left.
I mean, yeah. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Pray for them. Pray for them, boys. Pray for them.
Yeah. Halo turned into COD, and COD turned into Halo at one point. Yeah, I remember that. A lot of the thing was Bungie just leaving Halo. They didn't want nothing to do with it.
I'm gonna step away for just a second. Chat, just continue on this for 2 seconds.
Okay, you know what? I'm about to pop off on this because I hate 343 for what they did to my baby. Yeah, no, they shouldn't have messed with the formula. I know Lazy Menace, aka my boy Trix, he's an OG from back in the day, and he's seen the downfall of Halo with me. So he can agree that they fucked it up. And I don't know if Bungie staying would have made a difference, but I don't know. They got it kind of right with the new one though, but the cheaters are low-key ruining it. Which that was a problem with Apex, which is still a bit of a problem, but it's not as bad as Halo. I remember my friend Crush, because he used to play way before I played Apex. He would tell me that they would have a cheater problem back in like season 5, season 6. Or like even before that, they had like a big cheater problem, and now it's calmed down. You don't see it as much, but
Shut the dogs out real quick.
Oh, you're okay. I'm just talking about how Apex used to be full of cheaters, and now it's not. Now they're all in Infinite and Call of Duty. So.
True. Actually.
We have to pray for the Apex gods if they don't want to go back to COD. Dude, Brandon, I've had a lot of homies that have like slowly like, cause they play COD too, and they're like, dude, that's why we came to Apex, and now, you know, if something happens to Apex, like, what the fuck do we do? Like, because COD's not in the greatest state either. Like, okay, you don't play Apex, what do you gotta do? You gonna go play Vanguard?
Oh no!
Like, bruh. Dude, I love Black Ops 3.
All the Black Ops games are
really
good.
Black Ops, but Black Ops 2 is probably my favorite.
I'm gonna have to go with the first one.
Yeah, Black Ops 1, the zombies on that was really sick.
Zombies was the best on Black Ops 1.
Same thing happened to Overwatch at one point. Overwatch, I will always say this, is the biggest drop ball, fumble the bag type beat that ever happened in gaming. This could have been the greatest. They were setting up for success. Then Blizzard just dropped the ball. They had like the most unique shooter that ever came out in like a hot minute. Like, people compared it to Shadowrun. I don't know if you know Shadowrun.
No, I don't.
That's an old school, like not old school, but it's like, it was like Overwatch before Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
But
Overwatch game was so big when it came out too.
Yeah. Yeah, Shadowrun was kind of, dude, that game it was like Overwatch before Overwatch, low key. But yeah, well, Modern Warfare 2019 was actually a super good game, but they started focusing on Warzone too much. True. I do remember playing the beta for that. Did you play that Call of Duty?
I did not.
That's
I
really
stopped
good.
playing after the last Call of Duty. Before I started playing Warzone online. The last Call of Duty I played was Advanced Warfare.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
Not Advanced Warfare?
Yeah, that was the last time I played it. So I played all the Black Opses, and then Advanced Warfare was the last one I had bought myself. Because after, I believe, don't quote me on this, you guys, but after Advanced Warfare was like Ghosts. And that was a bomb.
I don't know what was the order, because I think I did stop playing one COD before Advanced Warfare. I think
it was Black Ops. I don't know. Black Ops.
No, I don't know when. I don't know the timeline exactly, but Black Ops 3 I did play that, but I didn't play like Infinite Warfare. I didn't play Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, see Ghosts. See, like in the people don't even know about it. Like,
yeah, Ghost was the last boots on the ground Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So then after that, everybody was fucking tweaking on jetpacks.
I remember that people. Okay, it was surprising that Brandon says he likes Ghosts, but I just remember that.
Well, at the time. At the time.
When you know how like a lot of Call of Duties, as soon as they come out, they drop in price.
Yeah.
You could buy Call of Duty Ghosts for $1 at when I was looking at video games at Toys R Us.
Yeah, it's because I mean at the time, it had to follow. Didn't it have to follow up Black Ops 2?
I think so.
I don't think you're following up Black Ops 2, you know?
Yeah.
So a lot of people had a lot of stuff to complain about, blah blah blah. Little did they know what the other CODs were gonna be like.
I think a lot of people are like very biased to like what studio does what COD and like what they like.
I am a Treyarch stan.
I think I'm a Treyarch too.
I love Treyarch so much.
Treyarch does zombies though.
Yeah,
so
well,
that's
they do.
Why I like more on Treyarch.
Yeah, I love that.
I love that. Oh man. Today's podcast, I would just like to do the rundown. It's just Pokemon, Microsoft, We're Young, Creed, and then we got
Creed. I forgot this. Almost the Creed.
We got really deep in like video game history.
Well, that's why these questions are great. You know?
They are really good.
They get you to have some good like discussion.
I'm glad we actually have chat this time because last time it was just me and Rezo.
We're doing our best as our first time trying this out, and I mean, it's going great.
Chat is great to have because it feels like
we're literally streamers. We were like we have no business doing pre-recorded content. It's like why are we doing?
What are we doing? We're like over here like, oh, let's do our intro. I was like, oh, we're not YouTubers.
I was like, we were like, all right, you're gonna say this, you're gonna say that. We're like, bro, this feels weird.
We do this shit live and unrehearsed. Like, it's not happening,
dude. And I would prefer it this way. Just every week, come on here and shoot the shit, you know.
10 out of 10.
Thank you. We're trying. And it's only gonna get better as we go. You know, we're gonna have more things.
We're gonna have more things to talk about.
More things to talk about. No, like not to talk about. We're like, you know, we're probably gonna. Oh well, I don't know if you want to tell them that idea that we had. You know, about the pause. Not it's okay. It's not a VTuber thing, but having like a anime version or something. You know, just to have on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Like stuff like that are more feels more interactive. You know. Like stuff like that.
Obviously, things are gonna look different. There's gonna be different things on our screen.
Trial and error.
We're literally learning because we are new to podcasting.
Yeah.
We're streamers, but podcasting is just so relaxing, and we can just sit here and bullshit and talk about things that are going on in the gaming community, and still be involved in the gaming community.
And that was one of the big things. We wanted to be a part of the gaming community still some way.
Because a lot of people have been asking us, like, when are you guys going to come back to streaming? And they're like, we're enjoying being old and being gamers, okay?
Yeah, like, I enjoy... like, okay, so when we stream, I got to get ready. I got to be in front of a light, in front of a camera.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would prefer just playing in my cave in, like a gremlin. Just chilling. Yeah. Like, not having to do anything, you know? Like, just sometimes even by myself listening to music. I don't want to have to be in front of a camera doing that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're like, you know what? Maybe we can do this, and this will be like a little compromise, you know?
Yeah, once a week we get together and we just talk about gaming, and we might talk about other things here and there, but like gaming was like our main thing.
Mm-hmm. We had what else did we have to talk about? We're gonna
talk about you now.
Oh no, bro! Oh no.
We're gonna talk about your tournament that's coming up because we're gonna talk about the Genesis thing, and then we're gonna talk about our player spotlight this week.
Oh yeah, because okay. So there's this tournament being ran this weekend. Where's the HelloFresh sponsorship? Soon.
We're about to have.
We're gonna get that and the Raid Shadow Legends sponsor.
We got it in the works.
No, I've always wanted to sign up for some kind of online tournament. Mm-hmm. Where's the Manscaped discount code? I love that. I was gonna sign up, but then they stopped doing them because I guess they were gonna do more LAN events, and obviously COVID hit again. COVID came and started destroying everything with its DLC version. So now we're back to doing online tournaments, and that's the thing, that this big tournament is being held by Ludwig. So Genesis was a tournament that's supposed to start today.
Yes.
And all weekend. Mm-hmm. There's supposed to be a big LAN, all the big names were going to be in it. But then COVID hit, and so they canceled it. Mm-hmm. And the what is it called? Like the TOs and the people that ran it.
Yeah.
They took a big hit. Financially, because they bought the whole area to play in, and CRTs and copies of Melee and all that stuff just to run it.
Yeah.
So they took a big hit canceling it. So now Ludwig took it upon himself to run this tournament with $30,000 out of his pocket. And they're going to raise money from it to give back to the TOs, which is a really nice thing to do because obviously they had to take a hit.
Yeah.
So the thing that is crazy about this tournament is they made it free to enter. So
which is
literally
insane how many people can enter.
Yeah, the max, I think it was 3K. 3K max, which is, if it got to it, it's probably the biggest Melee tournament of all time.
Yeah, because you can't have 3K out of LAN.
Yeah. And at a LAN, they're going to charge, so...
Yeah.
It was supposed to be $1, but I went to go register, and it was free. So I guess they changed that. Get top 8 and Crush will drop 100. Bro... That's the thing I was about to say. I don't even think I'm making it out of my pools.
Oh, no. Plup is in his pools, boy.
Yeah, I have Plup in my pool.
The demigod is in the pools.
So, I just wanted to compete.
I'm just gonna shit myself if you play Plup. I'm just letting you know
right now. Dude, he's probably gonna be streaming it.
I know, I'm gonna shit myself. I will literally die.
So, I just wanted to get back into competing, because, obviously back in, 2015, I used to go to tournaments. I used to go to LANs and locals and stuff. Mm-hmm. But then I just stopped, and then I don't know what the hell I've been doing competitive wise for the last couple of years. So I was like, maybe this will be cool to get back into the swing of things.
You're just easing into it before LANs come back again.
Yeah, because I wanted to sign up for a lot of online stuff. Even if I do bad, I want the experience of playing,
This is when we signed up for ALGS.
ALGS, yeah.
And
we were we just want to see what it's like.
And we had a good time playing in ALGS,
yeah.
And we almost made it to day 2. We were one team away from playing in the next day tournaments, which would have been. And
then the people in our group were pretty good. They made it to a lot of the teams that were in our pool made it to the 3rd day.
Yeah, they were actually, and I think one of the teams that was actually in our pool was
he was really. I forgot.
They were top 8 or something.
Yeah, so we were probably not gonna have a chance, but we wanted to try it, and that's the thing. It's if you don't try it, you're never gonna get experience it or get better. So I was like. And you've been telling me for the longest, and every time I'm I don't know, dude.
I've told you for at least a year or so. I've been bothering him. I'm just do it. Just try it. Just if
and
you
I was
don't,
like,
it's just the experience. You get to have fun. You know, you might not make it, but you at least you can say you've done it. Some people don't even get that far.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try it. And here's the thing though, tournament my pool's at 10 a.m.
Yikes!
I'm gonna sleep through it.
You're not gonna make it to your own pool.
Oh my god!
Oh no! I didn't know it was that early.
So like if you guys want to, like, I'm always an advocate for Smash tournaments. I always want people to watch Smash. I always recommend people watch the documentary. But this weekend, this tournament is gonna be like legit. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be literally on Twitch. So
yeah, like all the top players, all over. Oh wait, if Ludwig is streaming, it's gonna be on YouTube, I think.
Oh, he's not on Twitch anymore.
Oh wait, I think I just sent it to you. So yeah, okay. It says right there, Beyond the Smash is gonna be watching it. So they're gonna have like the tournament there. So
yeah,
and they're gonna have a lot of cool stuff this weekend. They're gonna have a NorCal versus SoCal crew battle. What the hell? I didn't even see that. So if you guys like King Warfare in Smash,
I'm excited.
This tournament's gonna be online, but it was gonna be on LAN. We were actually supposed to go to this.
Yes.
To Genesis.
And it got canceled.
But it got canceled. But now that we're talking about Smash, we can talk about our player spotlight.
Dun, 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 dun. So we decided last week we did Apex players. And we did kind of like people that aren't like super well known in the Apex community.
I did because I was on the spot.
You did like a pro player, but sometimes we're gonna do like pro players. Sometimes we're gonna do players that aren't very well known. But we're just going to talk about people that we think need to be talked about and that we would like you guys to go check out if you're interested in that game or you're interested in seeing different content creators or you're interested in any of that.
Anything that fascinates us, you know. So we want to show it to you guys.
Yes. But this week we're doing the same person and we're doing our Lord and Savior, Mango.
If you guys like, obviously you guys are our homies, so you guys have probably heard us talking about Mango all the fucking time. But we wanted to bring him to the player spotlight because we want to talk about him and why he's like amazing.
Yeah.
Why we like him, you know.
I was introduced to Mango obviously because I was introduced crash course into the Super Smash Bros. Scene. But Mango, besides even him just being the best Super Smash player of all time, he is a very good streamer. He's funny.
Like if you didn't know he played Smash, you okay? Just his personality, you wouldn't think he's like the greatest Smash player of all time.
Yeah, you would just think it's some funny guy streamer that is good at these games, and he's just entertaining to watch.
Like he's always getting drunk, he's always turning up, and he's being like the most fun individual of all time.
He's just himself. Honestly.
Yeah, that's like one of the things that like I like about him, that he doesn't ever act like fake.
He's really himself.
Because like a lot of streamers, like, you know, kind of fake it sometimes, you know.
You kind of have like this online, like different persona, and Mango is definitely not that. Mango does not care. Mango is just Mango, and he's just, if you guys, you know, like Smash Bros, if you guys don't like Smash Bros, if you guys just want to check him out, he does play other things.
He plays like Valorant, he plays CSGO,
Pokemon
Mario Kart. He was just playing drunk Mario Kart last night, and that was like the funniest thing I've seen.
He was
in a while.
also doing the playthrough of God of War since it just came out on PC. Like he plays everything.
Oh yeah. He tries to be variety, but obviously his main game is Melee.
That is his. You know, he is the like legend.
The GOAT.
He is the GOAT. He is the best on God.
So he's our Lord and Savior.
Our Lord. Every time I'm like our Lord and Savior Mango. I love watching Mango. Like it doesn't matter. I don't care what he's playing or what he's doing. I just.
If there's ever gonna be a reason that Anna's gonna have a heart attack, it's
Mango.
because of Mango at a tournament. It's literally Mango at a tournament. The last time we were watching Summit, she was freaking out, dude. And I was like,
I literally had to step away. I couldn't watch.
Every time we watch tournaments, she's like, I can't watch this. I'm like, dude, they just took one stock. I can't watch this.
He's like the person that he just has to make the comeback every time. He loses.
Yeah.
And then makes full flawless run back, you know?
Yeah. He's just like, it's like dude. That's another thing that I don't know if it's selling it to you guys about Melee. And Melee is literally, like, the Melee scene is an anime. Yeah. It's literally an anime, dude. The way so everything plays out. The storylines, everything, it's ridiculous.
The players, you get to know the players, and it's just, I don't know. I'm hooked, actually.
Yeah.
And I wasn't super big. Like, I've played Smash Bros. Before. I've played it a lot. I played, like, all of them. And, like, I didn't really even know anything about the Smash scene, but I'm hooked now.
Very, very, very cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Very funny. Yeah.
So that is our player spotlight. It is
Mango.
So, Mango. Very, very cool.
I like the player spotlight. I'm excited.
Yeah. I was gonna say we could just what we could do for the future as well. We could just pick one again and we just do a research on it if the other person doesn't know. But usually, like we follow the same things. You know, like what if we wanted to do Timmy?
Yeah.
You know, or I don't know. Pokemon? What?
Oh. Would you say Mango is very cool and funny? He is very cool.
He is very cool and funny.
Mango is awesome, actually.
He's literally playing Vampire Survivors right now. Why is he playing? His title says, I'm here to suck your blood.
He's just, I don't know. I think he's a great streamer besides his Smash stuff, so I highly recommend it.
If there's a streamer you would want to be like, it's him because he's super chill and he just speaks his mind and very likable guy.
Very likable guy. Except he doesn't like you.
You know what? That was an isolated incident.
The Lord and Savior, you've been blessed, actually.
He loves me.
He does love you.
But it's okay. He loves all his children.
He loves all his children? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys missed the Pokemon segment last week.
Yeah, we talked about Pokemon and Gideon, or Dijon, whatever his name is. I wasn't sure who he was.
I didn't even know who that was until you had told me.
As soon as I saw that Pokemon was getting slandered, I put my White Knight armor on.
Oh my, here we go. My White Knight armor.
And I had to get it together, you know what?
I know, you lost it.
I had to step in. I had to step in, you know?
Oh, Lauren.
It was a yikes, and I saw the TikToks. Yeah.
It was a big mess. We covered that last week in the podcast, and I was like, I didn't even know what was going on yet. He told me this before we had pre-recorded the last one, and I was like, this is podcast material. Like, we had to talk about it again, and I still didn't know what was going on. But
I mean, we could also talk about who's using Charlie. Talk about it. Who's Charlie?
Who's Charlie? Yeah.
Who is Charlie?
I feel bad for Pokey. I feel bad for her too, actually. She gets a lot of hate, and she's just doing her own business. You know?
Oh, okay. Moist Critical. Okay. That's what I've been waiting for. Yeah, I love him. I love him.
We love that.
But yeah. Is there any other topic you would like to bring up?
I think we covered everything that we want to talk about this week.
I mean, we were going to talk about Apex.
Oh, we were going to talk about Let's talk about Apex. Let's talk about Apex. We're going to talk about Apex.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to talk about Apex, but I was like,
let's wrap
we
it up
could
with
also,
Apex,
yeah, okay. Because I was going to say, we could talk about that, or we could save it for like next week, because I think it actually drops like after the podcast.
Oh, no. Should we wait after the podcast?
So like it drops
8th.
next yeah, so next Tuesday, right?
Wait, hold on. I need to look at the calendar. I'm stupid.
Oh my god, I forgot Arceus came out. I'm out of here. What?
Oh no, we still got. Okay, so next Thursday the 3rd would be our next podcast, you guys. Is Thursday the 3rd, February 3rd. Same time, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. that would be right before it's about to drop.
Yeah, so I feel like that would be perfect to talk about that.
Man,
we could have all the patch notes and leaks and everything.
Okay. Actually, let's do a big, since it's right before the drop. I think we should make the next podcast all Apex Legends.
Yeah, we could talk about Apex player spotlight. We could put up Apex player.
Oh man, this is gonna be a good one because we're both like into Apex and it's about to drop right before that. And then I would like to actually look more into the lore because I know like I watch obviously like YouTubers talk about little bits and pieces of the lore, but I don't know the whole full lore. For everything.
I don't either. I've seen some of the shorts, or not the shorts, but the animations that they do. But I've only seen like 2.
Yeah, like I watched a lot on YouTube and stuff like, and then obviously like, see, I don't want to spoil anything for the next podcast. I'm already getting excited over here.
Yeah.
About the trailer today, like people were pointing out like, oh, this is like this person's father, and like this is happening, and this happened in Olympus, and all these things are going on. So I guess we can do our research this week and then talk about.
So next week we can have like a recap.
Yeah.
Of what's happening, like obviously with the Smash stuff this weekend.
Oh yeah.
And then talk about Apex. So
we're gonna do that.
I'm down with that.
I
mean, we low key did more than the first podcast.
Yeah.
I'm
just over here excited about Apex, man.
I am, dude.
Man.
It's gonna be so good. And we're getting Olympus back.
We are getting Olympus back, which I'm very happy that we're getting back. So next week we will do Smash because we want to know how your polls went. We want to know how the tournament actually, how everything went. And then this weekend the tournament, and then we'll hop right into Apex because that following Tuesday it will be the drop of season 12 of Apex. So
yes, and on Twitter maybe we'll ask some questions or something. Something that we could, just like these 2 questions that just we went deep into. We could probably ask of what kind of questions people would want to hear in the podcast. Or
we came up with those questions. I don't know how those questions fell into our lap, but those were great questions. And
those are really phenomenal
now
questions.
I'm like stressed because I'm like, what good questions are we gonna ask next week?
Dude, we can literally talk about anything, but yeah, we could ask. I mean, we'll think about it because I don't want to
spoil stuff for next week's thing. No, you guys, everybody that is in chat, thank you guys for all hanging out.
Yeah.
We also have been trying to share our social medias from our other social medias.
Yes.
So if you guys could please go drop a follow to the Twitter, that'd be amazing.
And if you could retweet and let people know about this podcast, we would love it. I'm doing the Korean heart emoji into my screen right now.
Please.
I know you can't see it, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, but this podcast will be re-uploaded onto YouTube.
Probably by Monday, I think.
You gotta go to the sweatshop and work it all out.
Yeah, I have to just, fix it up.
Make it look pretty.
Well, not fix it up, but just.
So we're gonna re-upload this on YouTube. So please go follow our YouTube as well, you guys. Behind the squad over there, and then the Twitter is important just because we don't have a Discord yet.
Yeah. Right now we're just, like I said, we're just winging it a little bit. It's only gonna get better. So we're gonna add stuff every week.
We were talking about today about giveaways and.
Oh yeah. Potentially. Like bro, why don't we just give out Apex coins every
week? Well, I was like watching this one YouTuber and he gives out like random amounts of money. I was like, what? That's so random.
I know some people give away like, I remember during Fortnite, people were giving away skins, people were giving away V-Bucks, stuff like that.
I would like, cause that's something I liked to do when I was streaming is like I would give away like games or like Domino's gift cards.
Hey, I remember that actually. Oh, your wheel, dude.
The wheel. I had a wheel. If you guys are like, okay, obviously I think Rizzo is probably the OG. Like, I used to have this big wheel that I would spin in the background and it would have a prize on it.
And yeah, she would just give it away every week.
I would just give away games, or I'd give away like gift cards, or I would do stupid things on the wheel. Give
It was
pics. Oh my god, that was the premium, I guess.
you know what? That's like later down the line when Anna's giving feet pics and I'm getting twit longered and canceled. You know, that's like down the line.
That's when our careers take off and like then
Yeah.
it all crashes.
Yeah, so that's down the line.
No, I just would love to do giveaways because I was thinking about it today, like Pokemon. I was like sitting there thinking, I was like, man, I mean, I would have loved to do like a giveaway for Pokemon today, but like obviously we're still the podcast is still new. Not a lot of people know, and I just want like more people to know, more people can enter. You know,
We're only gonna keep growing from here.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited. Okay, well we can end it here if you'd like. This is a very good podcast. I'm happy you guys were here to experience our first
hours. Oh my god,
first live podcast.
I know it feels much better to be at home on Twitch actually.
Yeah, instead of pre-recording.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for like hanging out. If you guys would like if you guys could and you guys would like to follow us, everything is behind the squad. We left out and had no numbers or anything on anything. So if you'd like to follow us on Twitter and you guys know we'll go live, but we will be going live every Thursday night, same time.
See.
Yeah, this
okay.
Today's a good day.
Very good day.
This lo-fi music really.
I know we've been vibing to it the whole time.
I've just been chilling.
I'll say hopefully the volume is good.
Oh god, it's probably not.
We'll figure that out for next week.
If I wouldn't have looked at my settings because I haven't streamed in so long, my mic would have been off half the
bro. I was about to say you've had it blasting the whole time. We didn't even notice.
Everybody's just being nice because they're all just like they're new to this. They're in there.
Okay, well then we'll catch you guys next week with all these topics.
Yes, same time, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and yeah, thank you guys for all hanging out, and we will see you next week.
All right, good night.
Good night.